Hello boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. My name is Timmy and I promised you guys I'm gonna make one day a video about Mr. Shinji level 6 or level 5 versus Shinji level 7. Now I have decided to actually do a level 6 versus level 7 because in my test I actually saw a difference there, which you're gonna soon see. So how did I test this? So now I catch a friend and I asked myself, okay, what's the best way to highlight Shinji? So how to do it? So the first thing is, of course, army versus army, because he's army. So then I see, okay, he has Cromwell. And I say, wait a second, if I'm making this video right now, Shinji, can we actually shoot a second bird with the same stone? And we actually can, yeah? So I'm gonna highlight you another thing on top of that is when I said in my channel in one of my videos that having the right and correct and the best, the so-called meta heroes, having them is actually 60% of your total account strength, and it's actually even more important than your stats. Now believe it or not, we're gonna have 3 examples here. I'm gonna put on the left side, I'm going to put my best result from my point of view. In the middle result, and on the right side, I'm going to put my worst result. Yeah, and you're going to see the battles. But before we do that, we have to see the stats. So we are talking about Miss Cromwell level 7. And I have a video here on this channel telling you guys, you know what? This is a class B hero. And with the level 7 on top, and what does the level 7 do? It's an extra 30% splash damage. Now this splash damage will not gonna help you, as simple as that. Will not gonna work against player on your same stats level or a bit higher. It's only gonna work against players which are actually weaker than you. And if you can beat a weaker player, what's the point to build a new hero to beat them even harder? There's no point, yeah? So I said, you know what, that's the perfect day, and I asked my cowboy to join the battle with the level 5 only, yeah? So before we do that, let's have a look. So he has a level 7, I have a level 6. Both we have 7 Megatron, yeah? And I have a 5 on Pracy, and he has a level 7 on Cromwell, yeah? And that being said, let's jump directly. He has actually a higher fire rate than I have. So, but we'll see the results. So let's go into the stats. So that's what I told you, that actually having the best hero combination actually is even more important than stats. At one point we can actually say that. And you can see here not only from the health point of view, yeah, but from the attack point of view, because this game moves more and more towards this, whoever hits the hardest at the beginning is going to win the battle. Everything else doesn't matter. So from this point of view, he has like roundabout, let's say 200% less attack than me. And I have a bit more higher damage than him. So that being said, let's jump directly into the 3 battles and yeah, enjoy the battles. So let's try to comment a bit the battles. So if you look now on the left side, I try to put all 3 of them at the same time. So if you look at the left side, that's basically the best result I ever got against him, and I actually even won. You're gonna see that in the end. But what did exactly cause that? I was actually successful in actually causing his Shinji to pretty much get 0 procs. So it's a very, very high luck. And of course my cowboy had a beautiful performance. He had around 6 attacks doing like 13.5 T damage. My Megatron was not shy either. He done like 14.4 T. And my Shinji sadly only had 4 procs, which was round about 5.78 T. So also to be mentioned here on the left side that we're also having a look at Miss Cromwell. She had like a total of 3 hits doing like 4.7 T, which is, yeah, absolutely ignorable. In the middle battle, you see me actually against him again, and I actually lost this one. He was left like with 39% units. So the description there, pretty much, you're gonna see in the end, and it's really worth to look the last pictures to see the damage, because this is also one of the things I want to highlight here. It's actually the damage of Shinji level 7 versus my Shinji level 6. So his Shinji done right about 16.3 T versus my Shinji 2.1 T damage. Also, we have to mention that his Cromwell had around about 3 hits. I think she's even getting a splash here, which is not pretty optimal. And she does 8.7 T versus 4 hits from my Super Cowboy, which does 9.35 T. So now if we look on the right side, this is actually the worst battle result from my point of view. And it also, again, I must highlight, watch the end of the result so you can compare all 3 of them. She's Shinji done about 15.5 T damage in 6 hits. And I've done only 3 hits on Shinji with 2.88. So pretty much a bit unlucky from which position I triggered my Shinji. But still the damage difference is absolutely massive. And also for the right side, we want to compare actually Cromwell with level 7. We all know what the level 7 costs. She had 4 attacks done in total 6.01 T versus my Super Cowboy with a level 5, which done 5.72. So 1 attack less and almost the same damage. So thank you very much for watching and I will see you in the next episode.